We're with Chris Reed, Associate Head Coach and Distance Coach for the Falcons cross country team. Falcons getting ready to race in the fall for the first time in a couple of years this Saturday down at Steilacoom in the Puget Sound Invitational. Chris, just what's it like for you and the kids knowing you get to race in a real cross country season right now?
It's pretty exciting. We did have the opportunity to run one single cross country race last year, but it's just not the same as cross country in the fall, having a full season, and having some goals this fall. So it's been a long time coming, and we're really looking forward to it.
And how practice has been so far? What have you seen out there?
Yeah, so far so good. We have really young squads on both sides, and young in some ways, inexperienced in others, but there's enough veteran leadership that's really helping pave our way so far in this early portion of practice. Yeah, pleased with the work that most of the team put in through the summer, and it's hopefully going to set us up well to be successful this fall.
Okay. Let's start with the women. You do have a couple of veterans there, and Kelsey Washingberg and Elizabeth Thompson. Talk about them a little bit.
Yeah, they're the only veterans. We have 4 cross-country seasons combined on the team, and Elizabeth has 3 of them, and Kelsey has 1. So, yeah, their experience and leadership is definitely instrumental to our team. The women look good. The women all had great summers. You can tell. There's some people on the team who have shown huge jumps in fitness and confidence from last spring to now, and hopefully, there's a couple of people I really think will turn a few heads this fall. People that maybe weren't headliners before that might be more so this fall. So that's gonna be exciting to see.
Okay. And while they didn't get a cross season last fall, everybody did get a full track season. How important was that coming back into this season?
Oh my gosh, huge. I mean, when you talk about Annika Espel, Ellie Rising, for example, they come in as newbies this fall, freshmen. But Ellie's the defending GNAC champion in the 800, for instance, and Annika scored in the 1500. And those kinds of experiences are invaluable at this point. And so they come into the season as freshmen, but with a little more experience than your typical freshman, definitely.
Okay. And how about on the men's side? Let's talk about a couple of the veterans there. You have Colin Boughton and John Owen on that side.
Yeah, it's a young team. It's a very young team on the men's side, but Colin Boughton is definitely an exception to that. This is his 5th year here at SPU. He's a graduate student now, and he's very experienced in cross country. Has shown that acumen over the years. He's never failed to score the outdoor 10K before, so that definitely helps him when we're running a championship 10K cross. And he's really stepped up into a leadership role this year. He had a huge summer. He's more fit than he's ever been this early on, and he's embraced that leadership role, definitely.
And you've got a busy schedule, 3 meets in 3 weeks, but you mentioned that you just want to get the kids some experience at this point. Absolutely,
and whether you're an experienced guy like Colin or whether you're a younger guy like most of the rest of the men, and same on the women's side, it's still important to realize that 2019 is the last time most of these people ran cross country, and that's a long time away, 2 years without doing your sport. And track helps, but cross country is its own animal.
Yes.
And so, getting some experience early on is important for us. Even if it's shorter courses, it's still going to be good for us.
One of those meets is the Chambers Creek College Invite in October, and that's going to be on the same course as NCAA's next year. Let's talk about being able to run on that course.
Yeah, that's exciting for us. We were really thrilled to win the bid to host the Fall Sports Festival in 2022, and obviously our goal, first and foremost, is to qualify some teams for that. We'd love to be represented on that course next fall, but this year we have an opportunity to race there and give some exposure to our Falcons, to be out there and embrace the home course. And so this year we're hosting it kind of in partnership with a local high school, and so that takes a little bit of the pressure off of us, but it'll still be a great chance to run on that course.
Okay. And talk about the GNAC. I know the women's team, there are 4 or 5 that are kind of up there in the hunt. What are you looking for in GNAC competition this year?
Yeah, the women, I think they came in ranked first in the preseason poll. Which it's nice to get that kind of recognition, but obviously it doesn't change a thing about how we approach the season. I mean, it's not like we're going to change the training now. We're just, but I think we do have a decent squad coming back, and it's just going to be a matter of how healthy we are. I think health is the #1 thing for our women's team, and if they stay healthy, we feel like we have a good shot to, be among the top teams in the GNAC, if not the top team on the right day. And certainly we're keeping our eyes on that NCAA championship in Florida if all things go according our way. And then for the men, I don't remember where they were ranked, kind of mid-pack.
Yes.
And I think the most important thing for the men as well is to just go into the season with a lot of confidence and belief in themselves, and just put their heads down and train well and see how it all shakes out. I think, frankly, the preseason polls this year are speculative at best, considering how long it's been since we ran cross. So just got to get out there and do our thing.
From your standpoint as a coach, what's it been like for you coming through these last crazy 18 months like we've all been dealing with?
Not awesome. So I'm really looking forward to kind of having this normal life again. It's not been, I know that we're not fully normal yet, but just approaching that is so nice. I mean, we were riding in a van this morning, as a team, listen to cool music and celebrating, time together as a team, and just things like that we've been missing out on are so important. I think there's a lot going on in various people's lives with mental health struggles, and I think as a coach, I definitely feel a lot of that myself, and feel an obligation to help everybody, and it can be really draining. And self-care has been something that's been neglected for a while, just because you're so invested in everybody else and their happiness and their well-being. And it's a noble mission we're on as coaches for sure, but definitely looking forward to working with people who are more at ease with their lives, and I know that's going to help me too. So it's all good. It's all good. So looking forward to it.
All right. Well, good luck this season. Thanks so much, Chris.
Thank you, Mark.
You bet.